BF2142 is a first-person shooter. As I mentioned in the text, there is no profile assigned to this game within the TrackIR software. So what Natural Point includes is a mouse emulator, which essentially translates the mouse X and Y axis to the headset X and Y axis. One problem with this is that if you use an inverted mouse, such as myself, the headset is backwards from what the mouse is. So that's very difficult to get used to, perhaps impossible. Let's try it with a first-person combat perspective. So if we take our hand off the mouse and move around, the big thing that you will notice is that it lacks a lot of sensitivity, which is a big problem when you're trying to aim at a target way downrange. Another problem that you might be seeing is that when you use a mouse in a first-person shooter, that's basically your steering wheel. That's how you move around within the game. If you now use your head to do that, you have to keep your head turned in one direction in order to keep that direction going. In other words, to keep moving in that direction. That's a limitation because you don't want to. There's no way to move your head back without using your mouse again. So that's a limitation. So if we can't use it for first-person combat, let's see if maybe it's useful on a place weapon. Again, we run into the same type of problem where we have a big lack of sensitivity. If you're trying to shoot a target on the ground, you're very unlikely to hit it. We're also dealing with the inverted y-axis problem. So we can't really use it for in-place weapons, so let's try it as a pilot. We press Control, we can look side to side. Again, we've got an inverted y-axis, so it's backwards from what we may be used to. Difficult to get used to. Also, the problem with using your mouse, using the headset as your mouse, is that if you move your head, you're now moving the aircraft around, which is not good with a sensitive aircraft, such as this one, which is pretty easy to crash. So we can look around as we're flying, but that's about it as far as the functionality in this game.